Hi everyone, Chef Anthony here at Don's Appliances. Today I'm in the Signature Kitchen Suite. I'm talking about the combo wall oven here. So yes, I said a combo. So we have the combination on the top, micro convection, and a full oven on the interior. First and foremost, let me open the oven door so you guys can see this brilliant blue, see all the great features on here. Check that out. Glide racks that extend all the way out, which is key. Holds about 35 pounds of anything you're putting on there. It just makes life easy and convenient. This is the Easy Clean tray. I'll talk more about that later. And then this oven boasts the steam feature. So you pop this out. Here's your water magazine. So now we can actually steam in here, do some sous videing. Being that the oven cavity is large and we heat it up, you won't see as much steam as you would in a steam oven, but it does shoot that moisture in to make it a moist cook oven. So, think about your roasted chicken, think about your fish and things like that. Even doing, signature breads and things like that work really well with this steam feature. So you're really gonna do some craft cooking and, some specialty items. That's the cool part about Signature. They give you a ton of features and a ton of options in wall ovens, in kind of everything they do. So let's close that up. Then this is our standard microwave. This is great. I mean, you look in the very back, there's the convection fan right there. So we have convection cooking and it works out really well. Great clean stainless interior, turntable. They give you a grill pan. And then this, everybody says, what is this, chef? That is actually a rack to like bake things on and rotate. So think about this as just your oven rack for this oven, all right? Let me close that. Let's hit power. Let's look in here. So when we talk about the upper oven, the controls there are on the left. And I'm going to go through, some of the features on there. So our first one, if we go on the left side, it's more of the cooking side. This is more of the microwave side. So first is the convection bake. So now we'll go up to 350, but we can crank the temp all the way up there. So think about this, just not as a microwave, but we can go 400 degrees, 450 degrees. Now we can do a small pork loin, a smaller sized chicken, things like that. We can really do some great cooking and baking in here without using our big oven. So for the family that has 4 to 6 people, I mean, you might be using this more for the Monday to Friday thing, maybe this on the weekends or the holidays, because this is going to heat up a third of the time faster, especially with the convection fan and all the performance features. So convection bakes another one. Now we have that great broiler element that we can just brown something off. What's nice and quick about that? Speed cook does use speed convection or speed broil. So when we hit the speed convection, we can go adjust our power levels, okay? And now we can turn in our temperature and then we'll hit start and we can go. So that's a nice one. Sensor cook is a great one. So this is nice icons on the screen, give you everything from beverages to casseroles, chickens, pastas, pizzas, all your convenience foods that you're really gonna cook. I mean, I know everybody's like, they wanna use their coffee. So it'll say the weight 1 to 2 cups, mug or microwave safe cup on the glass tray, and then hit start. Really, Signature takes the time, shows you the icons, and lets you walk through these appliances really step by step, so you kind of have a chef at home. Soft for melting, this is for your butters and your cream cheeses and things like that. Anything you want to soften melt, ice cream, frosting, cream cheese, you know what I mean? It's just very nice and very convenient to have it on this screen. Then you could actually type in the weights of what you have to be super accurate. And I always say, when you're super accurate with this, and when they give you these weights on these items, it really helps out, because what it does is, it's just like a computer. Tell it some input, and now it knows, hey, I'm doing 2 sticks of butter. It knows to lower the wattage, lower the power, so you're not really, blasting that butter or blasting that cream cheese and overcooking it. I mean, how many times have customers just hit, a minute on your microwave and you literally have butter splattered all over the place without a lid? So let's talk about auto cook. This is Signature Kitchen Suite's kind of built-in recipes, kind of their built-in guide. And everybody, I urge every customer that has a brand new unit to really start with auto cook first. It's really like the training wheels, and really it's your sidekick, sous chef, if you will, for the appliance that really selects the right setting, gives you the right default of temperature, and really makes it seamless and perfect. If you don't want to think, but you have to cook bacon or frozen bagel or baked potatoes, this auto cook really helps you out. Okay, so I'll just go through a few of these in auto cook. Bacon, frozen bagels, we got brownies. I mean, from fillets, even look at the corn dogs. I love it. Nuggets, I mean, you could go on and on. I mean, it's endless what they give you in here. So even as something simple as oatmeal, saying, hey, 1 serving or 2, then you'll hit next. It'll say 2 servings, large microwave safe bowl on the glass tray. It tells you exactly what to do, and then you'll hit start and go. That's really what AutoCook does. It's really gonna walk you around, be your sous chef, kind of be your best friend for all your dinner meals, right? I'm gonna go to the other side now. Say you just want a microwave. This is our standard microwave, power level 10. We type in our time and we rock and roll, okay? Next is our defrost. So it'll give us defrost, meats, bread, fish, poultry. So, I mean, you'll type in the meat for the ground beef, you type in the weights, it gives it exacts, and it'll work. The all-important, the iconic popcorn setting. Look, only pop popcorn in a microwave safe container, commercial packages. It really does the deal. So it really goes through, I mean, they thought of everything in this oven. Now the warming drawer, so now this will turn this into a warming drawer. So for appetizers, 1-dish meals, a casserole, anything. Say dinner's ready and no one's around, or you just want to get it out of the way and keep it warm. Now you can turn this into a warming drawer. They have levels, medium, low, and high. Then you could select moist or crisp. Everybody's like, what do I do with that? Crisp is more like French fries, pizza, things like that. Keep things moist. You don't want to dry it out. It's kind of your manicotti, your stuffed shells, meatloaf you don't want to dry out. You don't want meatloaf on crisp, you want it on moist. So you select the level, just hit start and go. So it's nice and easy. The last one on here that I'll touch on this last side is the proof. So this is a warm oven, rising yeast, leavening dough before baking. All it does is it's a convenient way to hold that oven at 85 to 100 degrees so the dough doubles in size, okay? So any yeast-raised doughs, pizza doughs, baguette doughs, bread doughs, even cinnamon rolls. You get pop-top cinnamon rolls, pop them in here on the proof setting, they pop, and then the cool part is the oven's already at 85 to 100 degrees. Now you can take it out and go right to convection bake and bake in that preheated oven already. So it's really cutting down on your baking time and your scaling dough time. Love that about that, okay? Let's talk about your big bad oven right here. So this on the right-hand side is our lower oven. So we still have the bake and the broil. That's our standards. Now we have the steam cook, which is so exciting. So they have sous vide in here as well. So now we can sous vide, so check the water level on the reservoir. But like we can go from 130 degrees to anything we want on sous vide. Gourmet steam is fabulous. I mean, this is any breads you want, cinnamon raisin bread, walnut bread. I mean, it's just banana breads. I mean, everybody asks, I don't know who's not making a banana bread, but there's tons of breads in gourmet. Then the steam combination. I'll say check the water reservoir again, but let's talk about the steam combination. That's really what sets this oven apart and really brings it to life. Signature Kitchen Suites is one of the only ones that have that steam assist in there. So now we can use that convection fan with our right setting and now add that addition of steam. Like I talked about before, if you want to roast chickens or things like that, and you just want that addition of steam in there, that moisture in that oven is really not going to make any of that dry out. Think about pork loins, all the proteins, or even quick veggies. If you want to roast some veggies and add that addition of steam, you're really going to enhance your cooking game and be a quality chef with it. Love that. Okay, clean. So it's a thing, and all these ovens need clean. So self-clean is your traditional one. And that's really the one that's going to take a few hours and clean like this. Speed clean is really great. So let's say check the water level in the reservoir again. So it's speed clean or speed clean. This is for small and light soil cleaning. Runs about 10 minutes. It uses only water, no harsh chemicals. That I love because this is something that you could do once a week, once a month. Anytime you have any excess buildup in there, you could run that quick speed clean in there and it'll just loosen everything up. You wipe it up. I think it's a winner. I tell customers, if you have the speed clean option, I would go with that, once a week or twice a month instead of doing the big clean on your system, okay? We'll go back, the steam maintenance. This is the descaling for that. Every, I think it takes an hour, but I think it's every 400 uses of the steam, you'll have to descale it. That just breaks down all the minerals and all the deposits that run in the line from the steaming. So don't worry about that. And then next, I think I can hit the drying. This if you hit the drying, that'll remove the residual water in the steam generator. So if you do a steam cycle, if you do a steam combi cooking and you want to go into something else after that, say you want to bake cookies or something like that, you hit the drying or the evaporation, and that'll really get all the moisture out of the cavity so you can use your next cooking application. Really precise, but really cool. I love that. Okay. My recipes are another one. So now we can create our own custom recipe board from sous vide, baking, convection, all of our settings we can use. So now you can put all of your recipes into your unit, into your oven, so now they're there for everyone in the household to use, but it's really nice and convenient for yourself. If you're making Taco Tuesdays, you know what I mean, or meatloaf on Mondays, it doesn't matter. Now you can have these programmed in, they're in, and you can just hit start and go to really cut down on your weekly time or your weekend time. Love that, okay? Next is our convection bake method. So now we're going to use the convection fan and the bake element. So that coming together, we're going to do cakes and pies. We're going to do all that fun stuff in here. It's going to be really the default for our convection. And remember, when we're switching from bake to convection, we want to drop it 25 degrees. So that standard cookie recipe at 350 degrees is really going to be 325 degrees now for 12 to 15 minutes. So remember the 25-25 rule. Convection roast, this is ideal, man. This is going to be your broiler element, your bake element, your convection fan, all coming together to create that amazing Thanksgiving turkey, that amazing holiday ham, prime rib, and things like that. Picture in your mind the broiler element coming down, the bake element coming up, and the convection fan flying all the way through, so you get an even browning from edge to edge on your product, which we love. The rapid preheat. So this is the rapid heat, and it'll say the reservoir again, but this is a no preheat. So it says place the food in the oven, touch start. There's no need to wait for the oven to preheat. Function is optimized for poultry, and this temperature cannot be changed. So, I mean, it's great and easy. So, if you needed it yesterday for some convenience foods that come out of the freezer, French fries, things like that, or if you just want to, not wait for the preheat, now that rapid preheat is really going to adjust those burners to not overcook something. You have the warm in here as well. So not only can you turn the microwave top into a warming drawer, but now you can turn the whole oven into a warming drawer. Same process that I went over before. So low, medium, and high, select your moisture level. And there's another proof in here. This is the same proof function that's in the oven. We're just dealing with a larger scale. So if you have bigger bread, you have bigger loaves, you want to do a large pizza shell to proof, you can do it in here as well. And the auto cook here, being that it is a full convection oven, you'll see the auto cook here has a million more things. Beef, pork, lamb, veal. I mean, it goes from desserts and even miscellaneous like drying and dehydrating and slow roasting and proofing. So even if you want to jump into the slow roast, low and slow, and if you have a quick recipe for slow roast. But I mean, they do really well with the icons, really well with the pictures, and really detailed with the cooking. So kind of makes you, the sous chef of your dreams, and really takes a lot of the guesswork out. So I know we covered a lot, but this is a great functional piece for, a lot of customers in your home. Hope you enjoy this video. From Signature Kitchen Suites, thank you so much from Don's Appliances.